It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Cleveland Browns. Next on Madden Football.
On the shores of Lake Erie here in the city of rock and roll. Our coverage of the NFL brings us to Huntington Bank Field. Welcome to another entertaining matchup, folks. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart on the call in this one. And Brock, got a couple of running backs down on the field who can really take over their offenses when they get in the groove.
And I think that's going to be the ultimate goal of both of these offenses, right? I mean, there's just no confusion about it. They want to get their bell cow in that groove and get them going. Find that rhythm where they're ripping off chunk yardage run after run and then just keep on feeding that beast. In a game like this, whichever offense could get that rhythm and run game going first is likely going to be your winner.
Dustin Hopkins out, ready to send this away. And off we go from Cleveland. On the return, here comes Tajay Spears. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Titans ready for their opening drive of the game. And they'll be led out by a quarterback who entered our league back in 2018 out of Oklahoma State, Mason Rudolph.
Don't think for a second, Kate, he hasn't heard the noise. Read the comments from the keyboard warriors who say they just want somebody else leading this team. But let me let you in on a little secret. Those criticisms, they can fuel quarterbacks. Make that chip on the shoulder even bigger to prove people wrong and to show I really do belong in this league.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That's what I call a rhythm starter right there. Man, offenses love execution and plays like that on first down, Kate, because now that playbook is wide open. All options on the table for 2nd down.
From the 34. Caught by Westbrook-Akine. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. First and 10 from the 41. Pass play coming here. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Now hang on, looks like somebody came out after that play a little shaken up. Not sure we saw exactly what happened, but he'll get some assistance now. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Dropping back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into passing, known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this 3rd down a near impossibility.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. He's dropping back to throw. Dialing up a receiver screen. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed 3rd down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
The Titans sending out Ryan Stonehouse now on 4th down to in turn send a punt away. And the sunlight's not a problem for him. He looks up and makes the fair catch. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder back in 2017, Deshaun Watson.
After winning the national title at Clemson and early success at Houston, there's no question that Deshaun's career has been slowed by some injuries and other challenges. But when he is on the field, At every level he's ever played, he's just got a calm. And that calm comes with the trusting of talent that he has in himself. He knows how to run, he knows how to throw, and when he's available, he's still a difference maker. You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about willpower. He got to rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run and a great try at that first down.
Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Shotgun snap, a give to Ford. And defenders are there to get him at the line. It's Kenneth Murray on the tackle. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Chubb on the give, headed left. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Chidobe, Awuzie, there on the tackle. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on third down.
You know, Kay, one of the reasons it's so hard to run the ball in the NFL is to move grown men off their spot against their will. You get a run play like that, you've done your job. You've moved them against their will, and you've set yourself up for some later success.
It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and that leaves them with 4th and 5.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these third downs.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. We've finished one quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're ready to go with the second quarter, and it's Titans football. They got this after forcing a punt at the end of one. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up 2nd down.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
2nd and 10 now. He finds Chigakonkwo for the grab. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Third and just 2 to go. Back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. They'll throw it again. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's 2nd down. Throwing it again here. It's caught. This is Tajay Spears.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Looking for a throw here. He just throws this one away.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. He broke 50 on his first punt and looks to have done the same here. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. And that punt gets up to 59 yards. And the Browns will go on offense. 1st and 10. Here's Watson. That one's incomplete over the middle.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. They give inside to Chung. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. From the gun, it's Ford. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
This defensive battle has reached the 2-minute warning. The Browns looking for the game's opening score. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Watson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
No one picks him up, and he reminded everyone in the building why that's a major mistake. The linebacker's athleticism on full display. A sack in under 2 seconds? That's a select group of players on the planet who could pull that off.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He beams one deep right side. He's got it inside the 10. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns get some late points and the lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
On comes Dustin Hopkins to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Julius Chestnut to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Tennessee offense headed out for another series. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. That throw finds Okonkwo. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 31. The Browns close in and take him down. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Up the middle, here goes Pollard. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Now a timeout's called, Cleveland using its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Ryan Stonehouse back out there again to punt it away. James Prochet returning this for the Browns. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Takes it in at the 26. And some nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. This one returned for 11 yards. And they're going to take over possession. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. From the gun, Watson. And a man is there to knock that away. Jerry Jeudy, the intended receiver. So 2nd down coming up.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target could make a play on it.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Play action. It's Watson. That's Tillman. He's got it. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Now the Browns spend their final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Watson. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to the air, Watson. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Watson now off play action. Here's pressure, and he is dropped by the Titans. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. The Browns are lining up to punt. Jaquan Jackson deep for the Titans. Got 49 on his first punt. This one looks even longer. That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. He takes a knee, and that's going to run out the final couple seconds of half number 1. So it's halftime here in Cleveland, with the Browns on top at the break. Now it's down to Florida, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We'll let you and Brock catch your breath as we welcome the rest of you to our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Browns were given a solid performance in that first half from their quarterback, Deshaun Watson. His touchdown pass is the only score of the game thus far, as his guys hold a 7-0 lead to this point.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. To return, Jerome Ford. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Cleveland offense headed out for this first series of the second half. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Watson on 1st and 10. Connects on the crosser. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Here's Watson, 1st and 10. Taking his shot, deep down the field it goes. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, no doubt about it, Brock. That was a route they worked on in practice, and it manifested in a touchdown when the downs counted here.
And no doubt about it, Kate, you grew up watching and celebrating Jerry Rice running that exact route, didn't you?
Yes, sir. You know it. You know it.
He was so good at it. Every receiver could do it some of the time, but Jerry and the best of them, they do it all the time, just like that one right there.
On is Hopkins for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns double their lead to 14. Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. On the return, here comes Spears. He stopped on the return at the 27. So now here comes the Titans on offense. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
That's brought in by Calvin Ridley. And they touch him down. Looks to be about 4 yards short of the sticks. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
That's sack number 2 for this guy, and we've got plenty of game left for him to keep wrecking it. And this is where offensively now you've got to do something. You got to make an adjustment. You got to slide to him. You got to chip to him, because this defensive end has been a nightmare.
Here comes the Titans punting unit. Ryan Stonehouse will kick it away. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Brock, as he gets away another one. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And it'll be their football. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Watson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Jerry Jeudy with the grab. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that gives the Browns a first.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that
Oh, the football's loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
The Titans ready to take over on offense. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah. While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. Here's Chubb on 2nd down. Into the 2nd level past the 30. And he has this all the way down to the 23. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
To throw, here's Watson. That's to his back, Nick Chubb. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's Watson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. A give up the middle to Ford. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Another one for Ford. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. It'll be a 5-yard gain. That brings up 3rd and goal. Here's Watson to the air. And he makes the catch on the right sideline, but no. Oh, they call it out of bounds. The throw led him just a little bit too much.
Yeah, I understand why this crowd and these fans were celebrating a touchdown, but not so fast. Catch, yeah, that looked good, but you got to get both feet down too.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Ford straight ahead. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Browns have likely locked up the win right there. Well, they took a gamble, and it paid off with a touchdown on 4th and goal.
And to do it on the ground at that, that's a confidence builder. Confidence builder for the big guys up front. Confidence builder for the running back to win at the line of scrimmage. And frankly, Kate, a confidence builder for this fan base that loves coaches being aggressive and going for it on 4th down.
On is Hopkins for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns stretch their lead to 21. Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Here's Chestnut on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. We'll get another look at this Tennessee offense. The opportunity to win this game is, well, it's long gone, Brock. They're down to their last opportunities now to avoid the shutout as well. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you're on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just sling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
Okonkwo brings it in. And he takes this beyond the 25 before going out.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
You know, one thing I've noticed, Kate, coaching youth football, everybody wants their kid to play quarterback. That is, until they get knocked to the mat. And that's now 5 sacks in this game, let alone the number of times the quarterback's been flushed as well. Not everybody is built to play quarterback.
And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Cleveland's offense all set to take over. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. Watson looking to throw. This one's caught. And he drives this forward to the 6.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
2nd and 3 now. Judy will go in motion right. Chubb running out of the gun. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. That run good for a gain of 2, and just like that, we've hit our 2-minute warning. Third down, 1 yard to go. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. And he's got it! Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns put up even more points in a win. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. Well, Brock, it wasn't hard to see why they botched on that play fake. Even our camera operator was fooled into thinking it was a run, but certainly made it easier to connect on that touchdown pass.
And that's all about the attention to details, Kate. Really is. The offensive line getting their pads down. The running back and quarterback at that mesh.
So we have a pause here. Inside 2 minutes, all reviews come from the booth, and they want to take one more look. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
No change to the call on the field. That play is going to remain a touchdown. Hopkins knocks the extra point through. And the Browns grow their lead yet again. Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. On the return, here comes Spears. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Out come the Titans for another offensive possession. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Pass play now. Boyd hauls it in. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Here's 2nd and 5. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Now looking to throw. Searches from the pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Let's be real clear, there is nothing lucky about number 7 at all for this quarterback. The 7th time he's been taken to the ground for a sack. This defense, they made adjustments. They're incorporating a variety of different looks and blitzes, and it just seems like, Kate, constantly they are a step ahead of whatever this offense is trying to do to protect this quarterback.
Offense staying out there. Look at this. They're trying 4th and 9. That's cut beyond the marker. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive we all thought had stalled out is going to carry on.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, sit on the bench to get their breath. And now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Broken up by a big guy at the line. And now they face 2nd down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! But fortunately, the Titans were able to jump back on that one. No turnover on the play. So to a chorus of bucks from the dog pound, the Browns take the win at home. And a lot to be happy with on both sides of the football as they come away with a total team victory in this one. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a well-earned win for the Browns, as with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.